Hey y'all, hey, and happy Sunday. Today is December 28th, 2025, and your girl is back with another video. Okay, so listen, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about happiness and how happiness is an absolute choice. It is a positive one at that. Okay, so you may be dealing with some things, you may be coming out of some situations, and those situations or those circumstances may have not been favorable or may have not been pleasant. However, as the word decree and declares in Romans 8:28, is that all things are working together for our good. And guys, I want to share with y'all what I found and what really just blessed me this morning as I was reading and in my word. In Proverbs, I have I believe it's a women's study Bible, the NIV version, and you can get it on Amazon. But I absolutely love this Bible because it gives different topics of different circumstances and situations that you may encounter through life, and I absolutely love it. And it talked about how happiness is a choice and how it's a positive choice at that. So even though you may be going through a situation where it may be rough or it may be difficult, it may be challenging, you can still find happiness in that. And the choice that you have in it is to say, okay, I can still choose to be happy while I'm going through, while I'm growing through this circumstance or through this situation. Although it may not be, pleasant, it may not be what I want to be dealing with right now in this moment, but how can I take what I am dealing with and growing through and, see the good in it? How can I be happy in the midst of this storm? How can I be happy in the midst of this chaos? And you just have to find, I would say, at least one or two things, if one at minimum, one thing that you can look at your situation today and say, you know what, this may not be how I planned, for my life to be. This may not be something that I enjoy doing right now, or this may be upsetting, it may be disappointing, whatever the situation is. Look at it and say, but what can I take from that, right? Because in everything that we go through in life, it is for a lesson. It is, to teach us, to prune us, to show us how to get better. It's to strengthen us, and it shows and reveals to us our character, and it also allows us to see that, okay, this is the situation that has led me here based on the decisions or the decisions I made or didn't make. Now how can I move forward? How can I progress? But what you can do is take that and say, you know what, I can still choose to be happy in the midst of this, because I know that God is working everything out for my good, because I know that some good has to come from this ugly situation, this hurtful situation, this situation that's not favorable, or that's it's a challenging moment. You can still take one thing and say, okay, but through the midst of it all, in the midst of it all, despite the circumstance, despite the situation, I am going to choose to be happy in this, because I know that on the other side, that God has something better for me, that God has something more in store for me, that God is still working through my situation, right? You're still breathing, you're still here. That is for a reason, that's for a purpose. So even if you can't find nothing, say, okay, well, God, He is obviously not done with me yet. I'm still here. Okay, this situation, what did it come to teach me? What did it come to show me about me? Because a lot of the times when you are in a situation and God is dealing with you, it is just for that. It is for you. It is for you and Him. It's not for you to look out at the situation or for you to look at the other people that may have played a part in the situation. It is for you and Him, so that things can be cultivated while you're in that moment, while you're in that season, and to give you a new perspective as well. Thank God for a new perspective. Thank God that He has His grace on us and allow us to see things for what they are and how He's moving in our lives, and say, you know what, even though I may be in a situation where I don't have a car, or I don't have, X, Y, and Z, let me just thank God that I have my legs. Okay, I can be happy that if I have to walk somewhere, then thank God I can walk somewhere. Thank God I have the ability and the activities of my limbs. Like, that is something to be happy about, because somebody don't even have legs to walk to where they need to go, and they don't have a car. So you just kind of you gotta just shift your perspective and just shift your mindset for a moment and choose to be happy. Okay, happiness is not, don't let materials or a good time dictate your happiness. Like, that shouldn't only be the time that you're happy when everything is going right, you get what you want, you got what you want, everything is on the up and up. No, because I promise you, like, that is not the kind of lifestyle that you want to live. That is not the attitude that you want to have. Happiness should be in any situation. Like, okay, I don't know, I just got my car taken from me, but you know what, I'm gonna choose to be happy. You know what, I may not have, you know, all the money in my bank account, but look, I got something in there. Okay, at least I have a bank account. All right, because somebody don't have one right now. At least, you know, I may not be in this dream house or this dream home, right, that I envision for my family, but at least I have a roof over my head. Like, choose to be happy in it. I may not be eating steak and potatoes every night, but listen, I got food on my plate. Be happy about that. You just have to find your happiness in the little things. And I promise you, the more God sees that you are happy and you are content in those situations, in those moments, more will come. But you got to show God that you can steward and that you can be happy despite what it looked like, despite how you feel, because happiness is a choice and it is a positive one. Okay, so I challenge you guys to take on happiness today. Take something that you can look in your situation and say, you know what, I'm going to choose to be happy today, no matter what it looks like, no matter how I feel. I am going to choose happiness. Okay, I pray that this message has blessed you guys just as much as it has blessed me. I love you guys, and of course God loves you more. And until next time, God willing, Lord bless. Bye.